Hi everybody, I'm here at the vet, and guess who drank bleach and ate all of our silverware? It was me. The ever-iconic Bobo the baboon is getting a checkup because I'm concerned about his violent outbreaks when there's sudden loud noises around him. Because maintaining a living creature that isn't a fellow goon like me involves making sure they get everything they need, want, and a third thing. So as I wait for like 2 more hours for anyone to come and check on us, let's talk about the funny large maroon canine. Clifford the big red dog is a dog that's red and big. He lives on Bridwell Island, located in Massachusetts, with the Howard family and their kid, Emily Elizabeth, who embarrassingly has 2 first names. I like Clifford in concept, like a giant dog you can ride everywhere and tear apart your enemies if necessary, but when being realistic, I don't think he's such a good idea. A big part of the Clifford plot is that Emily Elizabeth's love for Clifford is what made him so big, but that's nonsense. He's gotta have some weird genetics or something, like he's red. Specifically a hex color of EE332E. Like, I love Bobo and he's perfectly average in size, and though it would explain why so many short people are mean to me, a ton of pet owners love their pets and most of them are pretty normal size, so either we don't love our pets or Emily Elizabeth is full of lies. I mean, look at those eyeballs. Do you think those soulless hockey pucks are full of love? Absolutely not. Those seedy raisins look lifeless, cold, barren, and like they're about to sell out faster than you can say industrialism. Speaking of which, this video was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I'm sure you've heard about this funky little turn-based RPG before, but have you played it? Despite being on mobile devices, this game runs, looks, and even sounds great. I liked a lot of the champion designs, and there's over 650 of them. To start off, you get to pick between 4 starting champions, those being Gaelic, an orc with cool fire attacks, Aethel, who has access to a bunch of fast actions, Elhain, who gets eaten in the opening by a dragon, and KL, who I chose because he's purple and I liked his ears. Don't forget that it's available on portable devices because it's on a mobile phone, and you can play this virtually anywhere, including the zoo, a canoe, during June, and even in the middle of this avenue. The gameplay was easy and rewarding to get into, and by the looks of it, the game is constantly updating, which is really cool. New players can take part in the Valentine's Day event. By installing the game and copying your player ID to raidlovequest.plarium, you can compete to win some great in-game items like epic and legendary champions, along with real-life prizes like Amazon gift cards worth $1,000. All players can use the code StValentine23 to get free prizes, regardless if you're new or not. And if you've never played this game before, you can get unique bonuses totaling to $30, including the epic champion Kanaru. I think that's how you pronounce the name, along with some other useful stuff. All you gotta do to get these rewards are click the link in the description, or this QR code, or that QR code, or even that one, but not that one. That's just a trapezoid. And thanks again to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring my rambling. So getting back on track, I think it's important to calculate how much dog food is required for Clifford on a daily to yearly basis. For this portion, I ended up rounding a lot of the exact numbers, but it does provide a decent idea of what to expect. Clifford differs in dog breed based on the continuity, but from what I estimate, I assume that Clifford is a giant Vizsla, though he could be a lab because that's what breed he is in the not good live adaptation movie. The average weight of this dog is between 45 to 65 pounds, but I'll go ahead and say 50 pounds. Based on Clifford's adult height being 25 feet, I guessed how much he weighs, and I came up with a range from 10 tons, which is almost the same weight as 2 African elephants, to 87 tons, which is close to an adult fin whale, and is definitely a lot for a dog. By dividing, we can assume that Clifford weighs around 400 times to 3,480 times the weight of a regular giant Vizsla. There's a law by the name of Kleber's Law, which states that most animals' metabolic rate scales to 3/4 of a power of the animal's mass. By adding this power to the 2 previous numbers, they become 90 and 453. Then we multiply these numbers by 1500 to get the daily caloric intake of 135,000 to 679,500 calories a day. And why not, I'm just gonna round this number to 680,000. For this, I'm gonna assume the Howard family buys $20 dog food bags, each with 80 cups of food of them, and each cup being 500 calories, meaning a $20 bag equals 40,000 calories. I'm gonna ignore potential exporting fees for living on an island, along with the sales tax of Massachusetts, because ignoring taxes builds character. So with these numbers, we can conclude that Clifford's daily dog food costs are between $67.50 to $340, and on a yearly basis, that range goes up to $24,637.50 to $124,100. I have no idea how they managed to afford that since Miss Howard works at the Seashell, a small shop on the island, and Mr. Howard probably does a business something. I don't know. To give an idea, the average dog costs like $500 to $2,000 a year. Not to mention, there's also the cost of drinkable water, medical stuff, and that big old doghouse, which has to be at least a few $1,000s. Jeez Louise, that is not good. I'm sure at least some of the math was maybe wrong, and I can already hear you goofballs scrambling to say I fibbed up my math, but guess what? I don't care. Bobo, can you say that one word that's kind of mean? No, the other one that starts with a Z. Yeah, but besides financial stuff, I think there's more crazy antics regarding the funny dog that needs to be considered. I fully believe Clifford would be taken away and tested on, as unfortunate as that sounds, because as surprising as it is, Clifford is also extremely intelligent, and he's been confirmed to have this high intelligence in the show, Clifford's Puppy Days, a spin-off PBS show, which is also about Clifford. I don't know if it's canon, I'm not looking into the Clifford timeline. A majority of the animals in the series fully understand humans and can all talk to each other. A key example of this is the 2004 film Clifford's Real Big Movie, where Clifford realizes how much he costs for his family. So Clifford and his goons go ahead and join a carnival competition thing, where one of the prizes is a lifetime supply of dog food, which, as we've established, is a good thing to get for free. In the process of doing this, we learn that Clifford is easily able to swim to the mainland, which is terrifying to think about. And also, the outside world doesn't even know about Clifford, which is insane to think about. And then the rest of the movie happens, and then they win the competition, and then the temporary owner of Clifford and his friends, Larry Gablegobble, accidentally signs a contract. The rich host of the competition thing get custody of Clifford, and then he escapes, and Emily Elizabeth travels to the other side of the country in 6 hours just to say that they pay for Clifford out of love. And that's the movie. And again, I'm sure they love him because, I mean, he's that big, but again, I don't know how much love Emily Elizabeth is capable of. And imagine if Clifford wasn't as smart as he is. It's entirely possible he would destroy homes and eat people. In fact, in the awful 2021 movie made by the beloved K Entertainment and E1, Clifford lives in New York, which by all means Clifford absolutely cannot operate in. Regardless, the movie sucks either way. None of the classic characters are here besides Emily Elizabeth and her mom, whose name was changed from Carolyn Howard to Maggie Howard. Mr. Howard is probably dead, and even worse, Miss Howard has a British accent. Clifford looks kind of icky in the entire movie. He saves a guy from falling to death, and this movie is basically a worse Smurfs, which is basically a worse Stuart Little, and it's a solid 3 out of 10. Anyway, it's probably better to read the Clifford the movie, the graphic novel based off of the book source material. But in the movie, Clifford is a completely different breed. He's some sort of lab, only a puppy that grows overnight, which is way different from the actual adaptations where Clifford grows over months. And there's also a magic man named Mr. Bridwell, not to be mistaken with Birdwell Island, and the late creator of the Clifford character, Norman Bridwell. They are all different people. Early in the movie, Emily Elizabeth and her uncle stumble into Bridwell's weird animal tent where they find tons of exotic animals, including a giraffe hyena. Anyway, throughout the movie, it's semi-implied that he's partially responsible for making Clifford big, among other stuff, like how a tracking chip got injected into Clifford that claimed he was property of the bad guy's company, and how it magically changes to Emily Elizabeth's name when he does magic shenanigans. And from this really existing kids movie that sure does exist, we can consider that Clifford not only possesses mutated genetics, not only grows from the power of love, but could also be a victim of a strange old man's magical curses. Like, did you really have to make the small red dog into a big red dog and not just a kinda big red dog? Unrelated, I'm sure you're all thinking, Choopo, has Clifford taken a life before? Well, I'm glad you asked. He's tried to. I couldn't get access to all the books, but I found this Reddit post from 8 years ago that covers all of the things Clifford has been responsible for. Thank you to the user by the name of I told my parents I would stop saying that word on the internet for the post and images. In the book, Clifford has been responsible for car accidents, prolonging a fire, disrupting sewer work, halting transit operation, damaging random buildings, causing children to fall into frozen over water, and tearing the Howard house out of its foundation. Now, I'm sure none of this matters in cartoon land, but in reality, we can assume that the Howard family takes financial and even legal responsibility for their dog. Clifford, the adjective noun, is, I'm sure, a great companion, but I think after a while, they gotta get rid of him. You know, give him a bunch of chocolate or sail out to the middle of the ocean and hope he doesn't come back. Wow, that got dark. But there is one crucial thing that I have been neglecting throughout this entire discussion. arguably the most important and not really considered aspect of Clifford as a concept. In my eyes, this one question was responsible for me to jump into this rabbit hole of a fictional cartoon dog. It's because of this that I fully think that Clifford, by all means, needs to remain an idea and not a reality. And I could spend way too much time talking about this if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna ask everyone to keep this discussion to a minimum, because the more I think about it, the worse this problem becomes. I'm going to flash an image that includes text for 1 full second. And once it leaves the screen, I ask that we all move on. So on the count of 3, I'm going to show the image. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. That's all. We're not going to talk about it anymore. It's been acknowledged, and we're moving on. Well, buckaroos, I think that's probably enough of that. I think we can all agree that Clifford the Big Red Dog isn't a bad animal necessarily. He's smart and at least tries to help those around him, and he's a very selfless animal. And though I will say that this bone-shaped island seems kinda nice to live on with Clifford, I'm sure even after a while that would be a bad time. Plus, Clifford's size is too much of a financial, social, and potentially physical cost that is not at all worth it the more you think about it. Like, imagine if this jar was your bones and the gravity was Clifford. Bobo, I'm sorry, I forgot. Bobo, I'm sorry.